Okay, today we're doing Legxurious, and Legxurious is all about legs and abs. We're not lifting any heavy weights. You don't need anything but just you. And let us begin. All right, so I'm going to try to stick to my 20 minutes. So hopefully my lovely timer will let me know if I am. Awesome, taking those legs all the way up. Tummy is in. Did I just say legs? I mean arms. You can't take your legs all the way up to the ceiling. Open your chest. Swan dive and come forward. Good. Bending the knees. We want to relax the back. So if your hamstrings are tight, make sure you're just not fully extending those legs. Draw the navel in and roll all the way up. Inhale and lift. Sitting down and bending the knees. Stretching all the way up. My feet are still parallel here and not very wide. I want to make sure that I'm still feeling along my abdominal wall, coming all the way back into the center. Draw the navel in, rounding through the back. Press those palms forward and lifting all the way up, feeling the outside of that left foot. Coming all the way back up, rounding through the back, drawing the head down, stretching through that back neck. Take the arms all the way up and back, rolling all the way down. Rock those hands forward. Good, just halfway. We're gonna rise onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees here, press back through the heels and stretch the legs. Again, rise, bending the knees, stretch the heels down and lift. One more, rise, tummy is in, bending the knees, stretch the legs back and then walk all the way back, turning the feet out. Draw the navel in, open those thighs and come right down. Good, feeling those inner thighs, getting a little bit of a stretch, shifting the weight side to side, nice and easy. Turning towards your right. Place that left hand on the floor, stretch and lift, opening all the way up and circle back. Good, drawing that back leg down to the floor. Relaxing the toes, lifting up through the body, tummy stays in, and feeling that hip circling the arm. Good. Place the hands down inside of that foot. Relax over onto that baby toe. Just feeling a little bit of a stretch in that hip. Bringing the leg back up. Press back into the metatarsal and then sit back through that heel. Good. Square those hips. Try to get some lengthen through your back. And feel the length in that front leg to feel the hamstring stretch. Bending both knees. Lifting all the way up. Good. Pressing back through that left heel. Coming all the way up and forward. Taking that arm back. Quad stretch. Excellent. Lifting up through that arm. You want to really feel that leg rooted into the floor. Coming all the way back. Inhale and lift. Palms are up. Coming all the way forward, all the way down. Bending the knees, turning to the side, reaching the arm forward. We're on our left side now, taking that left arm all the way up. Circle all the way down, drawing the knee down towards the floor, relaxing the toes. Good, feeling right arm coming up, feeling that hip being dropped. Circle all the way around, getting that nice stretch. Both hands come onto the inside of the foot. Roll over onto your baby toe and feel a little bit more of a stretch in between the thigh. Good. Coming all the way back. Press that metatarsal into the mat. Sitting back, stretching all the way back. Feel that hamstring getting a nice length. Good. So the exercises we're doing today, bending both knees and lifting all the way up, are more about stabilization. We're going to make those little muscles work a little bit harder. Tummy stays in, squeeze that front leg and come all the way up. Reaching all the way back towards that leg, quadricep stretch. Good. Tummy is in, shoulders are down the back. Good, bringing those feet together, sitting down in that chair right away. Little pulses. Squeeze, squeeze. We want that tummy to be in, and as much as you can, resist the temptation just to fall forward. We want to feel the weight in the heels. Good. Stay right here. Reach the right leg back, bringing it in. Reach the left leg back, bringing it in. Good. We're not trying to come all the way up, guys, though. We're trying to make sure that we stay in that squatty sitting down position. We want to hit that 90 degrees. We're just trying to bring some heat into those legs. Good. Take it back. Squeeze. And take it back. Good. Pulling all the way up. Scoop all the way down. Lovely. Walking out, tummy stays in. Good. Shifting that left leg up. Hold here. We're going to bend the elbows. And then push the leg to the side. Elbows. Push the leg to the side. Elbows. Good. Tummy stays in. Push that leg to the side. Really feeling the outside of that leg. Good. Walking it back. Rolling all the way up. Good. Tummy stays in. Sitting down. Squeeze. Squeeze. Feeling those abdomen lift. Feeling the lift in the tummy. Feeling the shoulders down that back. Good. Let's take that right leg behind us and go back. Bring it in. Back. Bring it in. Back. Bring it in. Watch those hips. Make sure they stay nice and square so that you're not lifting that hip to the side or moving the knees. Give me 8 more. 8 and 7. Good. 6. Sit in that chair. 5, 4. Keep reaching. 3, 2. Tummy stays in. Awesome. Come all the way up. Scoop and come forward. Walk it out. Shoulders are down the back. Tummy stays in. Feel that body, wrists and shoulders in line. Taking that left leg up. Hold. Bending the elbows. Exhale, push. Leg moves. Down. Exhale, push. Good. Down. Exhale, push. Lovely. Exhale, push. Wonderful. Walk it back. Using those abs. Excellent. Come all the way up. Let's take our arms to the ceiling. Step it back. And squeeze. Good. Just going to move forward because I'm almost hitting my carpet. Sitting down. Squeeze. Good. Sitting down. So we're just taking that left leg back and bringing that knee forward. Squeeze. Good. Sitting back. Abs lift. Remember, we don't want to push through the hip. We want to feel the abs coming down. So the bottom of your ribs and the hips meet. Good. Hold that leg into the air. Take those arms out and take that leg back. Bring that body over. Just fight for the balance. Just finding it here. Good. Let's try to bend that right knee. And extend the body back up. Bending. Good. Extend that leg up. Again. Bending. Really reaching through that back leg. Pushing through that heel on the right leg. Lovely. Taking it all the way up. Coming up. Taking that leg behind. Courtsey lunge. Squeeze. Take that leg out. And bring it back. Courtsey lunge. Good. Arms come up. Squeeze. Take that leg out. And back. Courtsey lunge. Getting that knee right behind the other knee. Push down. And extend. Taking it back. Again, down. Squeeze those inner thighs on the way up. Extend it. And bring it back. Beautiful. Sitting down. 2. Excellent. 3, 4. Beautiful. 5, 6. Make sure you're sitting in that chair. 7. Wonderful. Scoop and come forward. Walking all the way out. I'm going to move my feet back. Shoulders are down the back. Tummy stays in. We're going to take the leg out when we bend the elbows. Exhale. Squeeze it all together. Bending the elbows with the right. Squeeze together. Bending the elbows. Squeeze. One more. Lovely. Right away. Bend. I know. Squeeze it together. Bend. Squeeze. Really keep the legs nice and long. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Walking it back. Good. Lovely. Rolling all the way up. Taking that right leg behind you. Bringing it all the way up. Squeeze. Taking it back. Good. Squeeze. And come down. Squeeze. Good. Down. Squeeze. Again, remember the bottom of those ribs join the top of the hip bones. Really focusing on getting energy into that left leg. Good. Down. Hold. Good. Let's fight for that balance. Tummy stays in. Reaching the leg and the head away with this just as much integrity. Bending the front knee. And pushing up. Again. And down you go. Fighting for balance every single time. And down we go. Good. Push away from the floor. Keep reaching that leg behind you. Keep the energy there. Good. Coming up. Take that leg behind. Squeeze. Take that leg out to the side and bring it back. Drawing behind you. Courtsey lunge. Inner thighs. Pushing on that left leg. Extend that leg. Again. Back. Squeeze all you got. And reach. One more. Down. Tummy stays in. Push on that supporting leg. This leg is just the fun leg. Believe it or not. Good. Scoop and come forward. Walk all the way out. Lovely. Reach that right arm to the left foot. Squeeze and back. Good. With these reaches, you really want to make sure that you find your plank before you reach for that leg. You also want the intention to happen from the center of the body first. So I'm not going to push back in my shoulder. I'm going to feel my abs reaching up and back before I begin to move my hand away. Because I want to feel solid in the middle of my body. Good, give me 4 more. 4. And 3. Use your abs first. And 2. Good, 1 more. Brilliant. Good, bringing the knees down. Relaxing the toes. And sitting all the way back. Placing the hands behind you. And draw the shoulders down, squeeze over the heels and lift up through your hips. And tummy is in, coming all the way back down, just giving those quads a little stretch. Let's come right down onto our side. You're gonna come down on the left side, reach your arm all the way down, tummy stays in, shoulders are down the back. Good, so thinking about the side body. We were doing this exercise in one of my classes and I really like it because I feel you can work a bunch of different things at the same time. So that bottom leg is gonna push up your top leg. So bottom leg pushes here. Good. Then what's happening is you're going to lift your torso here. I'm pressing away from the floor but squeezing those legs. I'm gonna lower my body and then my legs down. So my bottom leg pushes up. 1. I'm gonna push up 2 towards my legs. Gonna come down 3 and lower my legs 4. Bottom leg pushes up 1. Reach to the knees 2. Now remember, you're also not moving your head to get the lift happening. I'm gonna push down on the leg on the floor, press down and squeeze. So I'm making the underside of my body do the work. Again, bottom leg, belly button stays in. Press and reach. Come back. And lower. I'm feeling right on the side of the body. Bottom leg lifts. And then squeeze even more. And down. And lower. Again. Bottom leg pushes. Squeeze. Down. And lower. 2 more. Bottom leg pushes. Squeeze. Right up. Good. Down. And lower. Last one, guys. Bottom leg pushes. Squeeze. Hold here, bottom leg moves, bottom leg moves, bottom leg moves, bottom leg moves. Feel that shoulder stabilizing you, bottom leg moves, bottom leg moves, bottom leg moves. Good. Bring those legs together and lower. Draw the right leg up. Extend it here. Scoop and bring the bottom leg up to join the top. Lower that bottom leg, just draw that knee up. Take that leg to the ceiling and then scoop. Bring the belly in, bring both legs up. Lower. Good. Draw that knee. Open that thigh. Good. You're going to feel the cheek squeezing in the back, and then push through that bottom leg to join the top. That's it. Again, open and lift that leg all the way up. Good. Bottom leg is pushing. Squeeze. And lower. Awesome. Bottom leg pushes up. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Right on your side. 6, 7, and 8. Again. 1, and 2, and 3. Bottom leg is reaching. Tummy is in. Ribs are down. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Lower. Top leg is going to come over top. I'm going to place that right leg on the floor. My heel on the left is facing the ceiling. There's a teacup on my inner thigh. And I'm going to pulse up. 1, and 2, and 3. Tummy is in. And 4. We are targeting right in that inner thigh. And 6, and 7, and 8. Again. 1, and 2. If you wanted a more intense feeling with this part of the workout, you want to make sure that you pulse with a little bit of a weight. So you can still add intensity, but believe me, if you're doing this properly, you should be able to feel the muscle on the inner part of the thigh working. Keep that navel drawn in. Do not put it in your back. Up, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. Taking that leg down. Let's turn all the way onto the back. Taking both legs up to the ceiling and lower. Exhale, lift all the way up. Lower. Again, tummy stays in. Feel your belly button drop. No shoulders or neck tension. Put it all into this tummy. Drawing down and scooping up. Good. You want to make sure on the way up that there isn't a big thrust of your legs. It should all feel even. Down. Squeeze and lift. Lower. Again, low belly, squeeze and lift, lower. Again, 2 more, exhale. Good, and last one, watch the ribs, keep them in. And lower, all the way. Good, reaching all the way up. Let's go to the other side. Tummy is in, lying flat down onto this arm. Good, ribs are in. Good. So we're going to lift that bottom leg. Remember, we're going to reach up. We're going to come back down and lower. Ready? Here we go. Bottom leg is pushing. Up, reach, lower, down. Again, bottom leg pushes, reach. On that reach, you should really feel the ribs and the hips squeezing together. You're also going to feel the pressure of that right hand pressing down. Good. Again, up, reach, down, and lower, and push. Up, reach, and lower. Again, push, up, reach, and lower. Last one. Hold here. Bottom leg swings forward. Go 1. Tummy stays in. 2, and 3. We're just holding this leg, keeping the ribs and the hips in the same line. 1 more set. Going 1. Now I know I'm going to be over my 20, but we've got to finish the set. That's it. 5, 6, 7. Good. And pulsing up. And 2. Relax that head. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hey, Jazz. 3, 2. Good. Turning that leg out. Extend it. Squeeze the bottom leg to the top leg. So really feeling that underside of your body working. Lift. Squeeze. Pulling everything together, 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 together. Draw it in. And lengthen. Keep reaching that arm across the mat. And squeeze. Bringing that leg in. Good. 1 more. And lift. And reach. And squeeze, 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 squeeze. Do 1 more for me. And lift. And reach. And squeeze that bottom leg to the top. Good. Take that top leg, place it on the floor, turning out that bottom heel, making sure there's a little teacup on that leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you're not leaning back. Right on that side. Feel the belly button drawing in every single time. 4, 5, 6, 7. You should feel right in that little section of your inner thigh. Really working. Keep reaching the leg to the other end of the room. Staying nice and lifted. Underside on that rib. You want to stay nice and lifted. And 8, 7. Good. 6, 5. Keep pulsing. 4, 3, 2. Let's come on to the back. Bringing the knees in. Taking the legs all the way up. We have to finish with some inner thigh crosses. Here we go, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Again, 1, 2, 3, and notice I'm crossing at the thigh. I have some friends that like to cross at the ankle. We want the thigh. We want thigh over thigh, which means the heels need to come slightly in front of each other. And lift. No back being used here. Draw the navel in and up. Exhale, lift. Again, couple more. Drawing it down. Exhale, lift. Last one. Drawing it down. Exhale, lift. Awesome. Good. Bring the knees in. Rolling side to side. Good. Bringing the knees over towards the right. Stretching through the back. Good. Keeping the body nice and long. Let's take that top leg. Stretch it to our right hand. So left leg to the right hand. Really reaching back through your left arm. And giving that a good stretch. Good. And then take that top leg to the ceiling. Place the bottom leg onto the floor. Clasp the hands behind. And draw that leg close to you for that hamstring stretch. The leg should be warm enough. Good. Tummy stays in, shoulders are down the back. Taking that left leg out to the side. Press the right arm out. Turn the toes down and let's stretch that out. Awesome. So sometimes working those smaller muscles can be so much more intense for people, especially when they're doing big lifts and doing the big weights. Using those smaller muscles can be so much more challenging. It's great to have a balance of both in your repertoire. And bringing that leg all the way up, cross that left leg over the right thigh, and let's stretch that glute. Bring the knee in towards the chest. Good. Doing lunges also with weight sometimes can be a little bit more challenging because of balance. Without having the resistance at the bottom, you may find your hips will wiggle or wobble a little bit more out of the spot that they should be. So sometimes doing a lunge with no weight at all and actually challenging your balance works the stabilizing muscles throughout your hip and your knees and your ankles. So it's a good thing to practice as well. Just because you don't have weight doesn't mean that you can't do things with your body to make some changes. Good. Taking that left leg into the right hand, stretch the right leg down. We're just rocking that leg side to side. Good. And give it one final stretch up. Keep reaching that right leg on the floor. Lift that left. Good. And then extending that leg all the way down to the floor. Excellent. Bring the knees in. Let's bring the knees over to the opposite side. Good. Don't want to see that. Taking the leg across, shoulders are down the back, tummy stays in. Give yourself a good stretch. Lovely. Keep reaching the heel of the opposite leg. Good. Taking that right leg up to the ceiling. Press the left foot down on the floor. And stretch with that knee bent. Sometimes it's great to start doing a stretch from this position with the knee bent, because then you can get a little bit more of a stretch in that hamstring, because it's not as much stress on the hamstring when the leg is bent. Good. And then open that leg out to the side. Press the left hand down onto the floor, giving that inner thigh a stretch, because we did do some inner thigh stuff. Lovely. Cross that leg over, placing the hand through the hole, keeping the hips nice and square. Draw the knee into the chest. Good. Excellent. Remember, when stretching with your glute, you want to keep that figure 4 across from the shoulders. So we want to bring the knee close to the shoulder, but we don't want to be twisted through the back. So we want to try to really maintain the length. And we also want the tailbone to stay on the floor. Take the leg all the way up. There's no use if your bum is up in the air, you're probably not getting the stretch that you can, so really work on lengthening through your vertebrae. Take that leg all the way down, keeping the belly button scooped up as you reach the floor so you can feel nothing on the back, and then rock that knee and foot across the body. Good. And always remember when we're stretching the leg in the air that you want to reach the leg on the floor at the same time. So if you continue to stretch both legs, you will get more of a stretch on the leg that you're focusing on. Don't forget the leg on the floor because it's stabilizing you. Good, bring both knees into the chest. One more little last stretch, but I'm going to turn this way so it's not terribly disgusting. Turn the heels up towards the ceiling. This is happy baby pose, and it allows you to stretch and open up through your hips. Good. So I like to push down through my palms, picture lengthening through my tailbone and my back, and then opening my thighs. So all 3 of those elements have to happen in order for you to feel that gooey stretch. And then if you're really ready, you're gonna open the legs, but continue to thinking of those 3 things: pushing down on your feet, lengthening through the back so the tailbone doesn't come up, and feeling that stretch all the way through the hamstrings. Good. And then bringing the legs all the way up nice and easy, and taking your body over to the side, coming to your hands and knees. Let's just stretch that right leg back and press back through that heel so we can feel the stretch through the calves. Scoop the belly in and bring the knee forward just to give yourself a little bit of love in those abs. And then coming back through that opposite leg, place the right knee down on the floor, press back through that heel on the left. Good. Shift that body, feel that scoop in your abdomen, not in your shoulders, and then bring that knee forward to get a little love in the abs. Good. Slide that leg back, lifting up into downward dog, shoulders are away, and walk those hands back. Good. Rocking side to side, and then continue to rock the hands back. Good. Draw the navel in, and rolling all the way up. Good. Taking the arms all the way up. Press the palms. Shake out those hips and release. Thank you guys so much.